Hi guys, my name is Danielle Greenway and I am here to not really teach you but to help you the way of doing a rainbow eye look on yourself. You may have more eyeshadow palettes than me, more one with brighter colours, but I don't have that so many, and they're all spread out between a few different, there's two here, and I've got two more here as well. So I've got everything set up. I've got all my foundation, my brushes, all my brushes are in here. They're all clean and washed. I got my beauty blender. It's washed and cleaned as well. So if you guys want to get ready, so first of all, thing I always like to do when doing my makeup is I always grab some lip balm because my lips will get really dry when I'm doing my makeup, and basically put some lip balm on. All you have to do, it just, for me, my lips get very dry because of all the products that go on my lips. So I like to get them ready so that later on, after we've done the eye, it is ready for the lipstick or lip line or whatever you want to do with them. So first of all, we want to put some primer on. So I've got this, my number 7, and then we've got a spray. But today I will be using the spray because this one's long lasting and it holds a bit more. This one, it kind of feels like it's very sticky and not my type of favourite, but if I use it, because it's also long lasting, it dries quicker, so I will use it. But I sometimes prefer to use this style of that primer has set. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna do the eyeshadow first so that I don't have any fallout underneath my eyes. So I'm gonna do my eyeshadow first. That involves getting my foundation that I need. So this is my palette. This is the stuff I used today. This is stuff I mixed today that will be used for concealer. So I'm gonna squeeze some of my foundation. So I got this a while ago. I'll show you guys what it is. It is called Ultimate Coverage. So it's a W7 foundation, and it is really good because I've got such dark bags, as you can see, and so many acne spots. It is such a good foundation that's full coverage. It's a bit thick, but if you want to water it down, I'd recommend using moisturizer or a lighter foundation to mix it with, and that will make it watery a bit more. I prefer using the cream because it helps my face as well. So all you have to do is smudge out the foundation on a palette like that, just to squeeze it about a bit. Grab it on your beauty blender. This is a new beauty blender, so it has been rinsed and it has been washed. It did look like that, so you can tell the difference. So all I want you to do is focus on putting it on your eyelid. Sorry about this weird look, it just looks a bit funky sometimes. So I have got a mirror to the side of me, so if I look in that mirror too often, sorry about that. But yeah, so just keep pushing it onto your eye. Make sure to get into that inner corner. And just keep going. I always like to spread it across my bridge of my nose. Don't know why, just a habit. But that's fine. So spread it across, do it onto the other eye as well. In this video, I'm only going to show you doing one eye, and then I'll go off camera and do another one. And do my other eye so that you guys can see what's going on. I always do it to the bit up here just so that it's covered, and then I put my beauty blender to the side. So now that your eyes are almost ready for eyeshadow, you want to get your setting powder. I have got a setting powder. This is from something called Pen NYE. It's luxury powder and it's a clear one. It sets clear, so what you want to do is get some on the top, then I get either a big or medium fluffy brush. I'm going to go with a medium fluffy brush just because it's such a small area. And I want to put that all on my lid so it sets the eye, so it sets the foundation. So you want to get some, I don't like having too much because of fallout. And I'll just dab it right into my eye just so it sets it. We only want to do the eye. You don't want to do your nose bridge because obviously you want to put some more foundation on that later. So as you can see, you can tell the difference between non-set and set. So we're going to do the other eye now. Right, and now that that's set as well, just making sure we don't want anything to go swapping about or anything. So now that the eyes are set, we're going to move on to the eyeshadow. Right, so now we are going to start with the eyeshadow. So first of all, you want to go in the corner of your eye, so the inside of thing, and I'm going to start off with the lighter colours, which are the orange, the pinks and all of that. So I'm going to look through my palettes quickly and have a look to see which orange I would want to use. So I'm probably going to go with my Broken palette. It's very bad. My young nephew, cousin, my young cousin, he decided he wanted to have a little bit of a play around with my eyeshadow palette. He got a pen in the hallway and just went straight into my eyeshadow palette. So I'm gonna, as you can see, I've got a variety of oranges down here. So I'm gonna choose the brightest one, which is this one here. So get that on your brush. So get it on your brush, make sure not too much, but not too little. As you can see, I have got some orange. You want to put that on the inside of your corner. Don't want to put it too far in, but you also don't want to put it too far out. See, as you can see, I already have some fallout. I don't mind because I've got no foundation on. It'd be easier to swipe off. If I had foundation on, it would stick to the foundation, so it would leave me with like some orange streaks, and obviously we don't want that. So the brighter you want it, add a bit more colour to it, or even I'm going to add a little bit of water to my brush, not a lot, just a little bit, just to make it a little bit more stick to the brush so that it stands out, because we want this bright to be very bold, and just basically if people look at it and think, oh wow, that's very, very bright. So, but as you can see, that's the brightness. I'd love it. Don't worry about any sort of mistakes you've made, because at the very end of doing the eye, you would go in gently with a smaller brush, such as this one. You want to go in with this type of brush and blend it all together, so don't worry about that. So now that we've got the orange sort of done, next colour we're going to try and work with is the pink. So what you're going to do is you want to get another brush. So I'm going to go with similar size, but a tiny bit bigger. So yeah, we're going to go with that size. So then we're going to look for the pink. So now I have a load of different pinks. So we want to go with a brighter pink. So I believe it's in the same palette as the one we just used. I'm just having a look for them all. See, as you can see, I have got pink in this one, but not bright enough for the look I'm going for. Let's have a look in this one. We've got pink in this one again, as you can see. So we don't really want any of these type of styled ones. These will be for the finishing look, so don't worry about if you're not using some of the colours that you've got. Let's have a look. Okay, so I think I'm going to go with this palette again, which I used for the orange, because it has got really bright pinks in it. So what I'm going to do is, because this doesn't activate very well, so I'm going to put some water, well, some spray on my brush. I'm going to dip into the super bright pink, and I'm going to put that next to my orange. It's not going to be bright for the start off with, or it might be for you, but don't do too big of a line. Because you don't want it too big, because you've still got other colours to put on. But you want to do big enough so that when someone looks at you, you can be like, oh, they've got pink on their eyes. So we're only going up to the cut crease area, because we don't want to go any higher than this. You'll see why with the last couple of colours. So like that. Right. Then after you've done that, I'm gonna go in with purple. So if you want to get your purple palette, you're more than welcome to. If you want to pause this video to see where you're up to and see if it looks correct, if it's similar to mine, or if it's the way you want it to be, then you may. I'm not going to tell you can and can't carry on. But next I'm going to grab purple, and I think we're going to be using this palette mostly because it's got a lot of good bright colours in it. So I'm going to use this palette myself. So I want to go in with purple, and I've got a really pretty purple in it. So just go in with the purple with a similar brush. I've gone for a bigger brush this time because it's a bigger area. So now we're going in with the purple, as you can see. So we're gonna slowly compact that, work our way up the eyelid. So just keep on going. Just trying to work it in so that it looks a bit like that. Just keep on going. So I'm just getting a little bit more product so I can spread it out a bit more. As you can see, it works out like that. We're going to keep on adding it in and just sort of making sure it has a rough edge like that, so that the next colour will blend in perfectly with it. So as you see, the look is starting to come together really well. So I'm just going to make sure that it's as bright as I want it to be, and that is really good so far. The next colour I am deciding to go in, now that the purple eyeshadow is done, as you can see, we are going to work on the dark blue, which is going to be a little bit more tricky because it's such a bright colour and you don't want to mess it up. So I'm going to get a new brush, and it's going to be like this. It's already got blue on it, so I picked my blue. So let me show you what blue I'm using. So I'm using a mixture between this blue and a little bit of light blue to it, just so it's not so dark. So because I've already added pigment on it, I can just put it straight onto my eye. So what you want to do is, you don't want to blend it all the way out to your corner, but you want to make it a little bit bigger than the others. See, actually, you know what? I'm going to change. This is difficult because you've got to try and figure out what type of brush you want to go for. So, actually, and I'm going to stick with the brush, and I'm going to put a little bit more product just because it isn't applying as much as I thought it would. There we go. So this bit you want to go into your crease a little bit and just pack it in there like that, so that it's a bit darker. We'll sort out all the issues a little bit later. So we just want to keep on applying it to your outer eye so that it comes out really beautiful and really pretty. So for this bit, as you can see, I've got a little fallout, don't worry. Just grab yourself a brush and just sweep it away. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Just so there's no fallout and it's not distracting you for what colours you actually are using. So I had it all over my nose, like, look at that. So just get a little bit of makeup remover and just because you've got no foundation on, you won't be worried because you're not wasting the foundation. Anyway, so make sure that's dry. Get it all in your eye. See, right now, because we're working with the blue and we want this to be our corner edge of our eye, you want to go out a bit and then in a bit, so it goes into like a triangle form like that. So, and then just keep working at it so that you want to put more blue. I recommend just dabbing the blue into your outer corner just to make it stand out a bit more. For some reason it's not very patchy, and it's normally not. Oh, look at that. Right, so you want to keep brushing it out. Keep going. Obviously, if you want to fix it, all you have to do is get a makeup wipe, fold it, tuck it around your finger, and just go like that. This will not only straighten out your points, so it's like that, so it looks a lot better than what you assume it would. So that's the rainbow look so far. So next we want to put a so my mum went blank for a few seconds, so actually I want to go back into blue and just fix it. Maybe if I use this, it will go to the darkness I want it. So as you can see, it is. So we just want to put a little bit more blue because we want to make it look like it fades from one blue to another. So that involves going out a bit. Yes, it involves having to go out of your comfort zone. We're going to darken that purple a bit more because, as you can see, all the other colours around it, the pink, are a lot duller, a lot brighter, than the actual purple that we've used. So because we've got fallout again, because it's a very there's a lot of fallout, so we're just going to sweep that away. As you look, that is our eyeshadow eye so far. So right, I'm going to pause and I'm going to do the other. Go in with your yellow after I have done my other eye. So get my yellow and go above the orange, go towards the darker blue side of your eye. So just keep going, and then stop. That's as far as you want to go. And then just go in, add a bit more yellow, making sure that it's bright as the other one. So I'm going to touch up the other one a little bit more just to make sure it's both the same brightness. So then I'm going to go on to my other eyeshadow palette, get my yellow out there, because that's my yellow, brightest one. Right, as you can see, it's very bright and very bold, so that's what we're going to leave it as so far. Get a fluffy brush, which I got, wipe away the excess. Then because I've wiped by accident, I've wiped a little bit of the pink on either side. What you want to do is just go back onto your pink palette, grab your pink. You normally won't have to do this if you're a little bit more careful, but clearly I was a little bit silly. So I'm just going to go in, touch up the pink, like that, see? Can't see it really well, but I can. So then I'm just going to go in with a little bit of other colours that I think need a little bit more touch up, just to make sure that the look looks pretty good. So apart from that, I think the look looks a lot better. We're finally going to go in with the last colour, which is the green on the outer bit. So just grab green on your brush, which I have just did. Go in, and then go from one side of the eye, slowly drag it. Don't worry, it won't be like that forever. We're just gonna slowly do this, bring it out, and blend it in the middle, just like that. So now that the eye look is complete, all I'm going to do is get some setting spray and I'm going to spritz the eyes. And then, look at that makeup, look at that thing. Oh my god. So all the fallout, and then I want to get the last piece of the fallout off my face. So all we're going to do is do that. Just so that we don't have to deal with any more fallout. So because some of it's a little bit harder to get off, just get, see, like that, and the fallout is gone. So right, what we're going to do next is I'm going to prepare my face for my concealer. So I'm going to go in with a concealer, and that's going to go underneath both my eyes, bridge of my nose, across the forehead and my chin, and any blemishes that I might have nearby. So we're going to go here. If it decides it wants to work. There we go. There. Go on the bridge of the nose, up, and do a T, like that. Do the bottom of my chin. And then any blemishes, but today I think I'm just gonna leave my blemishes. I'm just going to do a little bit of my cheek just because I've got very red cheeks at the moment and I don't want that like that. I look so weird. Right, then you're going to get my beauty blender. I've got my cream beauty blender and we're going to just dab it out. Just like that. It doesn't have to be perfect because it's being covered by foundation. So don't worry if it's not brilliant. I had some mistake on my face that I didn't wipe away. And do it again with the nose. I've got a very red nose at the moment. Chin. Oh, I'm turning into a ghost. And then the forehead. So next, we are going to focus on my foundation, well, the foundation. So we're going to get our palette, use our mixture already, and add a little bit more. So all I did was add a little bit more mixture to my palette. So I've got my concealer that I'll be using in a second, and then I've got my foundation that I've just mixed. So all I want to do is dab it all over my one side of my face so I can focus on that side first. So just basically just go in, make sure it's all spread. Don't cover your eyebrow because the eyebrow is going to be a little bit more trickier. So don't worry about getting your hairline, we'll sort that out in a minute. Just noticed I have some little blue on my lip, if you can see that. Just wipe it away. See, we don't want any mist colour because we haven't put corrector on. I personally don't use corrector. So now that we've done mainly with the beauty blender, I'm going to go in with my big brush, which is one of these, and I'm just going to rub it around, make sure I get the ears and get my lip. And then just focus on. So this will just help the hairline not be so Right, see, as you can see, it's looking a bit better. So we're going to add a little bit more foundation here because I've got bags. Who doesn't have bags? But yeah, I got a bit more. I look like a ghost right now. Don't worry, that won't be there forever. Don't worry. So now that we've done our one side of our face, we're going to focus on doing the other one. So I'm just going to... the other one. Making it sound like I have two heads. So we're just focusing on putting dots on that side. So this time we're going to try something a little bit different. We're just going to go in with just this. I'm going to spray it quickly so it's ready. That's pretty much it. Not too much spray. And then just work it round. I'll probably go in with a touch of dabbing afterwards. So 9 times out of 10 I'd either do this with the brush or just wipe it. But today I decided I'm going to wipe just to see how it comes out. Some here. Just, I kind of messed up a bit, but that's fine. We'll fix it in a minute. Right, so now that our foundation is spread a little bit, we're going to go in with our concealer with anything that we think we need a little bit of touching up, but not a lot. So mine would be the corner of my eyes, my chin and my blemish, which is over here. That'd be pretty much all of my touch up that I would actually need to do. I'd go in with an extremely small brush, small one, and I'd just go close. So I have an itchy ear. So getting this, this is the only thing I will touch up more than anything is the inner corner of my eye. So over here, because I notice when I wear makeup a lot, my eyes get really red over here. I don't know why, I'm not allergic to anything, but so then I'll just drag it out a bit more and then just drag out. That's pretty much where I go from there. So now that that bit's done, I will, after all my foundation is dealt with, which it is, get setting powder. So normally I'd go ham with it, as in proper ham, but because I'm using cream, I'm going to go in with my cream. So what I normally do is get my big one, but because I don't have a smaller one, I just dab it in, and I'll do a line like that. And I'll do a line the opposite side as well, like that. So, and then I just smudge it out like that. Now I will go across my bridge of my nose, so at the side only. So here, I only put a tiny bit, so that will do for the rest of it, and here. So then I will normally go in with my small brush, but I can't seem to find that, and I thought I set it up here, so we're just going to go in with the big brush. Now we're going to go in with the beauty blender and just wipe up, just like that, wipe up, and then across the bottom of my nose, so it gives me a cute little button nose. Not that I need it, but I always like to contour my nose, always. So right, now that all of that is done, I can freely set my face and do the powdered. So I'm going to just set my under eye first so that they don't start creasing, and then set the rest of my face. Set the under eye. I do pull weird faces. Wait till I put mascara on, then you'll be laughing. So that's all I pretty much do, is just set after I put my contour on. I normally just do powder, but a lot lately, since this lockdown and everything, I've just been putting cream on to see, to try and deal with it, because I'm not used to being a big fan of cream, but right now I'm really liking it. Right, so now that I've set my face, don't forget your neck. Now that I've set my face and I look like a ghost, I am going to go across and close this up first and get my contour. Right, so I have got my contour now. Let me show you it. For this, I have got colour correctants, not realising. So I just took a protective layer off. So here I have got mixtures between cream and powdered. So I'm going to go in with the powdered, because now I use the powdered. I'm going to use the brush that comes with it, because it is only for the contour. So I'm going to go in with the dark and the semi-dark one. I'm going to mix between the both. And I'm going to put them, just tap a little bit excess off. I'm going to put it on my cheek like that, and my other cheek. And I'm basically just going to work that in. Don't forget, I'm just going to keep going in with the side of my face. Basically I feel like it just defines, because I've got such a big forehead. As you can see, I've just done a little mistake, but that's fine, I can fix that. But because I've got such a big forehead, I want to just make it look a little bit more controllable. So because I've done a little bit of a mistake, all I go in is with the bigger brush, which is this one, and I just smudge it out a bit, because it's a harsher brush, so it will fix my issue that I may have. And then normally I go down here, just work on my jawline, and then I normally just go like that, just to get, I know it doesn't really do anything, but I feel like it does. So if you don't want to do that bit, that's completely fine. If you want to just do the eyes, that's fine, stop at the eyes. But if you want to do the entire face like I am, then go right ahead. Next, on the eyes we're going to focus on doing the eyeliner. So right, now that that's done, we're going to focus on the nose quickly before the time runs out. Yeah, I've not got that good of a phone. So, and then after we've done that, as you can see, it looks a lot better now that our face is semi put together. Now that this bit is all sorted and that's a bit taken care of, I'll do the blush after I've done my eyes, because if I do a mistake, I can fix it without ruining the rest of my makeup. So put this to the side. Oh, by the way, guys, it is called the Pro Conceal Contour Palette. So, and it looks a bit like this. It folds, it's got all your colour correctors, which I forgot I had, so I could have used this. And it's got other stuff as well. And I used for my cream contour, I've used something called Megan Makeup. So for the eyes, for the eyeliner, I'm going to get my mascara / duo pen. I will show you it. So I'm going to go in with my eyeliner. So it may look, it's a mascara, so the built-in mascara as well. But I do prefer this eyeliner. It's in the lid. See? Look at that. So I do prefer this eyeliner because I can control it so much more. So what you want to do is you want to, first of all, actually I'm going to change it up. I normally do the front work first, but because I don't have good with the triangle bit at the end, the wing, I'm going to do the wing first. So what I want to do is drag out to a perfect length and then go in. Like that. And that's my eyeliner. I'm going to go over the top of my lid. And then, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to slowly drag it across the lid close to my eyelid as possible. But for this I'm going to have to stop talking, so if you want to pause and do yours, fine. Right, as you see, I have done it there like that. That is all that I do with the eyeliner. I normally would go add it, oh, get it all over my finger. I normally would add it under, which I already have done, if you can see. And don't forget to add your waterline as well. So if I just darken the corner up a bit like that. I'm going to go do the other eye. Actually, I'll do it on camera. I'm going to do the other eye and I'll get back. So I have managed to do both eyeliners, as you can see. I did mess up with this one a little bit. As you can see, I made that a bit bolder than that side, but it's fine. It will be covered up by the lash band, which if you don't have lashes, just miss this piece and add the mascara. I do have lashes and I am choosing to use them because it will not only make this look 10 times better, but it will just add a bit more aesthetics to it. So first of all, because I want to let my lashes dry, I'm going to do my bottom lashes first. So just go in with a jagged movement to your bottom lash. Don't go in too hard because you don't want to get the bottom lid with mascara. So literally like that. Like that. So you can do that to the other eye as well. Just gives it a more depth look. While that dries, I'm going to get my lashes ready and I will help you and be there to put them on. So I'm going to go in with some lashes. Don't know what they're called, but they're this style. I just got them from being cleaned. So I clean them after every time I use them. So as I wait for the glue on these to set, I'm going to do the putting the lashes on off camera because they're a little bit more difficult to put on because I'm not such a big fan of them, but because I prefer the single ones, but these make that makeup look 10 times better. So I'm just waiting for the glue to dry on it. In the meantime, what we're going to do next after this is I'm going to try and put some eyeliner on. I can do it, just makes my eyes water a lot. Let's hope it turns out really good. And then next is the eyes. I leave the eyebrows till last because I want to make sure that they match and they look really good with the look. Now that these are dry, I'm going to be back in a few minutes and now that I have my lashes on, which make it look so much better, I've done a little bit eyeliner offline, off camera, just so that I can focus and so I don't stab myself in the eye. So now that we've done with all the mascara and the lashes are now on, I'm going to move on to the last two things, which is obviously my eyebrows and my highlighter, and obviously lippy next. So for my eyebrow, I have got my eyebrow kit here. This is the eyebrow, and I do use a little bit of pen as well. So let's go in. So all I want to do is shape the front of my eyebrow a little bit. Oh, I'm going in with, let me find out what shape this is. Normally it would tell me. It does, but I just can barely see it because I'm so blind. I'm going in with like a medium brown, medium to blonde brown. So I'm just going to work in the front of my eye so that it looks more natural. See, like I'm slowly building it up like that. You don't want to fill in too much of it because we've got the cream to go on. See, like, makes the look so much better. Now that I've finished using the pen, I'm gonna get my little brush out. Literally, when I say little brush, it is tiny. I'm gonna get some product on the end of it, and then I'm gonna focus on the shape of my eye. Brow, anyway. I know I'm not the best at doing the makeup, but I'm gonna learn more and more over time as I keep on doing the videos. So just keep going. Make sure you get that nice, I always like to have that nice little arch, because I do love the arch. And then just keep going in. And I'm just gonna go in this way a bit more, so that I make sure to always add. I'm gonna just keep going in, ignore the people behind me in the background. Like that, like the eyes they're not twins, they're long distance sisters. Right, so as that bit's done, I'm gonna leave it like that because I don't really want to mess it up anymore. I do like the eyebrows a lot, they're more natural for me, and if I do anything else to them, I might mess them up, and I don't really want to do that. The last and final step, other than my lips, I'm going to go in with my highlighter. So I use a palette called Diamond Dust, so ignore the cracked mirror, but these are the colours. That's holographic. So we've got, on the back it says, so we've got the Rainbow Illuminizer, which is that one there, with a purple mist, which is that one. We've got the pink diamond, that one, and then we've just got the normal yellow E-tone one. I'm going to go in with my highlighting brush. I'm going to do the mixture between the yellow and the purple, because I love those two together. They complement each other. We're going to go along our cheekbone like this, and just add the colour. Like, look at that glow. Look at it. So we're going to do that with the other cheekbone as well, like that. And just build up the product, not too much, like that. Then I always love to do the bridge of my nose, not too much, just because we don't want it highlight. I don't want to be Rudolph, you know. So look, it just highlights just a perfect. I always do like to do my bridge, so my Cupid's bow as well, just add a little bit more to the look, like that. And then I will do my arch of my eyebrow. So I will normally go in with my finger with this because it's such a small gap. So I'm going to get the colours that I want on my eyebrow and just slowly blend it like that. Same with the other eyebrow, like that. So now that the highlighter is done, I don't like adding an awful lot. So, and then, oh, I forgot to do my forehead. So I always do a little bit of my forehead just to get shimmer, and my chin, not too much. Okay, now that that is all focused and done, I'm gonna get this out. I've completely forgot one thing that we hadn't done. One thing. And you know what that means? I have to find it. So I forgot to add a bit of blush. So I'll add that now. So that just, you know, it gives my face a little bit more colour to it. Ah dear. Right, so next I have chosen to do a lip liner and lipstick. So let me grab the equipment that I need and I will show you what we need to do. So for the, we're going to grab this lip liner. It is, my eyes are so bad. So it is a brownie, like a little bit of pinky. So what we're going to do is we're going to outline our lips. So let me do that. Very creamy. So what I like to do is with my lip liner, I like to shade in a little bit. Like that. So it gives it more of a definition. And then after I've outlined my lips, I will focus on the main lips. So I use two different for this look because I like to give it a bit of a change up. So I use a pink for the inside like that. And then over the top I go with a nude. So it gives it a bit of a definition. So, and then after I've done all of that, my lips are done, everything else is done, I get my setting spray. And I spray, and then I'll get whatever's laying around and I will just try and dry my face. Making sure my nose is nice and dry because we don't want that to drip. And after we've done that, that is the finished look. So I will do a close-up of the look of itself and all the pros and the cons of it. So this is the finished look. So thank you so much for watching and coming along with me. I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you guys did the same look as me. You've probably done it a lot better because you have a lot more bright colours, but I love the finished look and I'm definitely planning on doing this a lot more now that I've learned how to do it myself. So thank you so much for watching, and if you're still here at this point, thank you, and I hope you guys have a good evening. So thank you, bye.